On this episode of Pulse, we're breaking down the romance rumors surrounding actress Dakota Johnson and singer-songwriter role model.
Plus, we'll tell you everything you need to know about The Summer I Turned Pretty, the movie.
And finally, our Critics Corner team debates. Do celebrities owe their fans any personal information?
Let's get those heart rates pumping because Pulse starts right now.
Hello and welcome back to Pulse, the University of Miami's live entertainment and lifestyle show. I'm Addison Block.
And I'm Kelly McDermott. Thank you so much for joining us. As always, we've got a lot to cover, so let's get right to it.
Well, it's time to pack our bags and head back to Cousins Beach because The Summer I Turned Pretty, the movie, officially heads into production. Filming for The Summer I Turned Pretty, the movie, is set to begin April 27th, marking a new chapter for the hit series. The film will continue the story of Belly, Conrad, and Jeremiah following the latest events from the last show. Based on Jenny Han's best-selling books, the series has built a loyal fan base with viewers invested in this iconic love triangle. The upcoming film is expected to serve as the final pieces of the story, with Han saying, quote, "There's another big milestone left in Belly's journey, and I thought only a movie could give it its proper due." So grab your popcorn because while no release date has been announced, Jenny Han always has something in store for us.
Tiger Woods is back in the headlines, pleading not guilty to a DUI after a rollover crash in South Florida. Video showing the golf legend at the scene on Jupiter Island kneeling near the road after his SUV flipped over, following a collision with a vehicle's trailer. Police say Woods was not injured and a breathalyzer test showed no alcohol in his system. However, officers reported finding hydrocodone in his pocket and say he failed the sobriety test. Woods told police he was distracted by his phone and radio, then proceeded to refuse a urine test. A judge has now granted Woods permission to leave the U.S. for treatment as the case continues.
Megan Thee Stallion is recovering after a health scare during her Broadway show. The Grammy-winning artist became ill while performing in Moulin Rouge, the musical, Tuesday night in New York. Her team says she was taken to the hospital and treated for exhaustion, dehydration, and low metabolic levels. She was later released and is now resting. The incident comes just days into her limited run on Broadway, making her first time taking on a live role in theater. Fans have been excited to see the rapper step into a new space, bringing her energy from the concert stage all the way to the theater stage. Her representatives say she is expected to return to the show later this week.
A piece of Hollywood history will soon enter a new home after an original C-3PO had sold for over $1 million at an auction. The iconic prop was used in The Empire Strikes Back, one of the most beloved films in the Star Wars franchise. The gold-plated droid, portrayed by Anthony Daniels, has been a fan favorite for decades. The rare headpiece fetched more than $1 million, highlighting the massive demand for classic movie memorabilia.
You know, believe it or not, Kelly, I actually have never seen Star Wars.
Really? It's like one of my favorite movies of all time. Have you heard of Lego Star Wars?
No, I actually haven't.
Oh my gosh, so it's like this interactive game where you can play the entire series. It's so fun.
That sounds super cool, and maybe that's what will get me into Star Wars. But now it's time to take you guys off the record.
Let's throw things over to our music reporter, Layla Pettis. Layla?
Hello, music lovers. Let's get right to it. Calling all the believers, get ready because Justin Bieber heads back to the stage in a big way. The pop star is gearing up for his first ever full set at Coachella 2026, and he's already giving fans a sneak peek. Bieber just dropped a teaser online with clips from a private show in West Hollywood. In the video, he performs track from his latest projects, Swag and Swag 2. At the end of the night, he tells fans this was just a preview of what's coming to Coachella. This marks a major moment for Bieber, who's made surprise appearances at the festival before, like joining Ariana Grande on stage, but never had a set of his own. Bieber will take the main stage on April 11th and 18th, along with other headliners like Sabrina Carpenter and Karol G. After this, I might be coming down with Bieber fever all over again. And next up, rapper Cardi B is celebrating after a $50 million lawsuit against her was dismissed. Cardi B might not be the drama this time. Music producers Joshua Frustrato and Miguel Aguilar filed the lawsuit last summer, claiming her song Enough Miami copied their track Greasy Fry Bread. They also said it hurt their reputation and cost them work. But a Texas judge threw the case out last week, saying it was filed in the wrong court. The court didn't decide if Cardi B actually copied the song, and because the case was dismissed without prejudice, meaning it can be filed again, the producers say they may refile it in the right court. So for now, it's a win for Cardi B, but this legal fight might not be over. Well, that's all the music news I've got for you today. Until next time, I'll take you on a short break.
Is it time yet?
It's time.
Pasta and chocolate dinner.
Oh, terrific.
Pasta dinner.
Donating pet food is one of the many ways you can help families in your community. Pets and people belong together. Learn more at petsandpeopletogether.org.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. How to safely build a fire. How to control the flames. What to do with hot coals. How to secure your chains. But I can only teach wildfire prevention. Only you can prevent wildfires.
Model and influencer Jordan Woods is officially in her bridal era, celebrating the only way she knows how with a whole bachelorette weekend. Woods marked the occasion with a trip alongside her closest friend, sharing content from the weekend across social media, but oddly enough, Kylie is nowhere to be seen. Photos and TikToks show the group in coordinated looks, with Woods in white, of course, as she's the bride-to-be. Woods got engaged to NBA player Karl Anthony Towns last year, and the two have been sharing parts of their relationship online ever since. While no official date has been announced, this weekend marks one of the final celebrations before their wedding.
Buffalo Bills quarterback Josh Allen and actress Haley Steinfeld are celebrating a major life update. The couple welcomed their first child, a baby girl. They shared the news in a Substack post saying they feel, quote, incredibly grateful and blessed. Steinfeld and Allen got married last May and later announced they were expecting their first child back in December. Since then, the two have kept much of their relationship private, only sharing select moments with fans. This marks a new chapter for the couple as they step into parenthood. They've not yet shared the baby's name or additional information.
A new film is already generating buzz and a bit of drama as fans and critics react to its release. The film, titled The Drama, has quickly sparked mixed reviews, with some praising its storytelling and visuals, while others have criticized certain creative choices. Online, the conversation has only grown as audiences debate whether the film lives up to the hype. Despite the divided opinions, the attention is clearly driving interest and keeping the movie at the center of the entertainment world.
Comedian Louis C.K. is returning to Netflix this summer with a brand new stand-up special. It marks his first project with the streaming giant since 2017, but it's sparking controversy. A few years back, C.K. admitted sexual misconduct allegations against him were true. At the time, the New York Times reported that 5 women accused him of inappropriate behavior. His new special, Ridiculous, is set to premiere this summer. He's also scheduled to headline the Netflix is a Joke Festival at the Hollywood Bowl on May 5th.
Okay, guys, it's time to head over to reporter Eva Walton, who got the chance to meet our latest campus character.
That's right, let's have a look.
Hey guys, welcome back to Campus Characters. Today we're going to be asking Jaden Banks what makes him a campus character. So Jaden,
Hi.
how are you today? Thank you so much for joining us.
Of course, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing amazing. We're also going to be making some mocktails because that's just like the Miami
This is my
lifestyle.
specialty.
So first, tell me a little bit about your content.
I basically just post a lot of get ready with me videos. I do a lot of vlogs, like whenever I go out. I also just post like ranting, like kind of just like whatever's on my mind type of videos, and that's pretty much it.
How would you describe your content in one word?
I would say bold. I feel like bold is like
Yeah.
pretty spot on.
What's your favorite like go-to mocktail?
Ooh, mocktail.
I think we start with that, and then we put that,
This
and
and
then
that. Okay. Mocktail. I've never actually made a mocktail before.
What made you want to start posting on TikTok?
Honestly, I think the biggest thing I like about TikTok, more than like any of the other social media apps, is that how like creative and like free I can be. I feel like Instagram, like as we know, is kind of more like serious and like filtered. And I feel like TikTok, I can like really be myself. I can like do whatever I want, post whatever I want.
Do you think that's like why your followers like you?
I've gotten like a lot of comments from my followers that are like, oh, like you're so real. Like I've never like, there's no one else on TikTok that like says what you say. Cause like, I feel like I'm a very outspoken person and like I have no filter, and that's why I love TikTok so much, because I can just be myself.
Do you feel like your online persona is like the same as if people meet you in real life?
Oh, for sure. I actually, my friends have told me, they were like, yeah, like I meet these people and they always ask me like, is Jaden Banks like that in real life? And they're always like, he's like crazier in real life. Like you just see like clips on TikTok.
Cheers.
I'm excited.
Cheers to campus characters.
Ooh, that's honestly good.
This is really
She's like,
Do you ever feel like pressure to like keep filming and like be on all the time?
I think it's more myself. Like I think it's like my internal thoughts are like you gotta give these people what they want. Like your followers love to see this. Like and it's kind of like I want to do it for them.
How do you find ways to like balance that, like your real life with posting online?
As of lately, social media has kind of just like incorporated itself into my life. Like I feel like before I had social media and then like my personal life, but I feel like now it's kind of just like conjoined.
It's like part of you.
It's now just like part of me. So like whenever I'm going out, I feel like it's just like second nature. I just like pull out my phone. I'm like, okay, let's record.
What's something you think people get wrong about creators and influencers?
I feel like a lot of people think that they just put on an act for the camera. But it's like, I mean, personally for me, it's like, that really is me. Like, there's no faking it or like faking a personality. Like, what you see is like what you get.
What's like the most important thing you want people to like take away from your content?
If you just be yourself, like no one can copy that. And my mom has always told me that, like, people can like try to copy you as much as you want, but like if you're just yourself, like no one can copy that.
Exactly.
Just be yourself.
Preach. Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
Thank you so much for joining us. This was
course.
literally so fun. I love what you're doing on social media.
Thank you.
Stay tuned and follow Jaden for more. All right, bye.
Thank you.
Jaden is so funny. I see him all over my For You page. You know, if I could have any job in the world, it would be to be TikTok famous. Okay, guys, let's send things over to our A-list insider girls for the celebrity gossip we know you've all been waiting for. Ladies?
Hello and welcome back to A-List Insider, your #1 destination for the biggest headlines in celebrity gossip. I'm Julia Mia.
And I'm Mary Stos. Let's not waste any time and get straight to the drama. Well, it looks like role model may have finally found his Sally, and it all started back in December when he was first spotted at dinner with the Dakota Johnson in Los Angeles.
Then in January, the two were seen again and again and again. And let me tell you, Mary, people were losing their minds over this.
Oh, Julia, I was absolutely one of those people. Paparazzi even caught them holding hands, walking together after dinner.
But listen, this isn't a celeb couple I saw coming, but let me just say, I am all for it.
You and me both, girl. The timing here, though, is key. All of this comes just months after Dakota's split with the Coldplay frontman Chris Martin, ending nearly an 8-year-long on and off again relationship.
And Role Model has his own A-list relationship history with Miss Emma Chamberlain before the two split in 2023. Now, we haven't heard any official confirmation from either Dakota or Role Model, plus a source close to a source close to Dakota told People that she isn't rushing into a new relationship and is, quote, playing the field.
And honestly, that makes sense. They're both super busy people. Dakota's been everywhere recently, from her recent Calvin Klein campaign to her upcoming role in the movie adaptation of Colleen Hoover's book.
And Role Model's had quite the moment too. He's been touring around the world and just signed with CAA. So between these two, who are very much in demand right now, this might just be something they're taking slow.
Totally, and I'm rooting for them. With all of these sightings, the relationship is starting to look a little bit more than just a rumor. And speaking of relationship drama, let's head straight to the Hamptons because the Summer House cast is in full chaos right now.
Oh, it is messy, Julia. Amanda Batula is facing major backlash after confirming she's dating Wes Wilson, who just so happens to be her close friend Sierra Miller's ex.
The two confirmed their relationship on March 31st, saying it on an Instagram story of all places that their relationship grew from a long-standing friendship. But let's be real, fans are not buying it.
No, they are not. And here's where it gets awkward. Wes and Sierra had a past relationship, and Sierra and Amanda were close friends. Also, Amanda and Summer House co-star Kyle Cook just announced their split after 4 years of marriage this past year. So this whole situation is just being called a full-blown betrayal.
Exactly, Mary, and the timing makes it even worse. Sierra and Wes had just started rebuilding their friendship, and Sierra has openly cried about Wes during doing her dirty to Amanda on the show multiple times. And now this drops? Yeah. People are saying this is a total backstab.
Sierra even seemed to subtly respond online, posting, quote, "If you can't trust your friends, who can you trust?" And saying that she's been better, which says a lot without saying too much.
And it's not just fans. Insiders say that the cast feels confused and betrayed too. And honestly, this is giving major scandal energy. I personally think I'm Team Sierra, and Wes has always seemed like an insecure, clout-chasing, performative male with terrible outfits.
Oh yeah, this is some Scandival level drama. Friends, exes, secret relationships, it has everything.
And Amanda and Wes are trying to say that they never wanted to hurt anyone, but at this point, let's be real, the damage is done.
All I know is that reunion is about to be brutal.
Absolutely, and you know we'll be watching every second of it because we live for the tea.
That's right. Well, that wraps up this edition of A-List Insiders. Thank you for joining us.
We're gonna send you on a quick break. Stay with us.
I like to eat apples and bananas. I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
I'm an ex-drug dealer, and I'll be your sub today. Two milligrams of fentanyl can be lethal. A lethal dose is in here. Who gets it, I won't know.
It's cheap, it's potent, and it's profitable. The sad reality is, fentanyl is being mixed into everything now.
More kitchen now.
So a few weeks ago, I went thrifting for the first time, and from what I remember, it was a pretty good first experience. In fact, your Front Row Fashion team had so much fun, we decided to run it back again, but this time on a much bigger scale.
They say every expert was once a beginner, which is comforting because our first thrifting adventure was more like a social experiment. Still, it became painfully clear that if we were going to keep doing this, we had to graduate from winging it to the big leagues. And nothing screams big leagues like a convention center.
So what do you think?
I'm having the best time of my life. I feel like I'm in heaven.
Ava, compared to the last time we went thrifting, which was something, this is something else. I am on a mission though. I do want to try to buy something today, like seriously.
But do I really have what it takes?
Thrifters are savages too. Like, they're go-getters. They know what they want. That's the one thing. So like all the Tide and like all the little opportunities, like tote bags, like everybody needs like big tote bag. People are just prepared, know what they want.
Tris, can you help me pick one? I'm struggling. What fits me? This?
And I like that's cool.
$65, that's got a hole in it.
Yeah, it's just the vibe.
The vibe?
I don't know, definitely vintage t-shirts. That's like my mainstay.
Okay.
For sure.
I don't know. I'm just looking for a cool band tee.
Okay, so t-shirts.
What do you graphic stuff, but like not too much? Nostalgic? Oh, I don't know. I'm boring. I'm not nostalgic. You like music? I do like music.
Maybe not music. I wonder what Ava's up to.
So what is your favorite item that you've ever thrifted, including this chair? How did I not see the boots? I love them. They're all Dante's. Favorite shoes in the world. How can I steal them? Bruh. I'm getting carried away.
It's definitely fair to say we were both getting a little carried away.
Yo, if you're not a brother, then get the
Some like lower end t-shirts, they're pretty cool. Like not break the budget or anything.
Do you think there's a story behind this?
Oh, for sure. Probably somebody working mechanic.
Enter Blanca. She's been thrifting with her husband for over a decade, so when it finally came to picking out t-shirts, I knew I was in good hands.
Last year we went to LA, we went to Japan, we went to Tokyo,
That's it.
Denver, New York. It's a lot of fun because you get to meet different people, learn a lot about the city and kind of what their style is.
And even if you don't have any style, it seems like the other people here do. So worst case, just show up for the chaos and let everything else distract you from your outfit.
I love to be free and just express myself the best way possible, and I'm always changing my look up as well.
For Front Row Fashion, Colin Rick with Ava Stanley for UMTV.
Hello and welcome back to Critics Corner, home to pop culture debates that are sure to get your heart rates pumping. Today we're discussing celebrity privacy. Should they keep their lives under wraps or share what their fans really want to know?
Now, recently, Chappell Roan has been in a little bit of controversy for her various altercations with paparazzi and fans alike, where she calls out their disrespectful behaviors and demands to be left alone. Now, this sparked a major debate, with many saying she shouldn't be so against the fans and press, saying they're the ones who gave her a platform, essentially, in the first place. I, however, think she's justified in being outspoken against these rude behaviors because, I mean, she's an artist who just wants her art to be appreciated, not her personal space to be invaded. And the paparazzi takes it too far. I mean, I know I don't like being yelled at, so if I'm yelled at, I will be calling it out like she did at that Grammys party.
Look, I think there is absolutely nothing wrong with setting boundaries for yourself, but I just think she took it a little too far. I mean, I understand that these celebrities like to be open until they aren't anymore. It's like Zendaya and Tom Holland. Are they married? Are they not? The fans want to know. It's just, for me, why can't you just share a wedding photo online? I mean, there's literally fake TikTok AI wedding photos of them because that's how desperate the fans are to know what's going on. And I don't know, I just don't think that sharing that tidbit of information with the people that have given you so much is really going to harm your life that much.
No, not at all. And I mean, listen, look, maybe it's a hot take to say this, right? But there's people that really just take their fame for granted. I mean, listen, you went out there, you knew what came with the territory. You went out there to become a famous actor, famous singer, whatever the case. I mean, you know what's going to happen. Your life is going to be under a microscope. I mean, take a look at, for example, Tobey Maguire, right? Tobey Maguire, for many people, I mean, that is a generation's worth of people that's their Spider-Man. No one else is Spider-Man for them. And he's pretty aggressive with the paparazzi. I mean, he almost ran them over one time. He's thrown people's phones out. And it's like, you know, it's a little too much. And then obviously some do need to look for an escape. Michael Jackson was a really special case, for example. Michael Jackson had to wear masks to go out in public. He had to literally buy out a grocery store and pretend that was not like him being a celebrity, being in a grocery store had to be a fake shopping experience, just so he had a semblance of normalcy. And it's just, you know, I think it was an extreme example, right? But it is, you know, the overwhelming majority of these celebrities, in my opinion, I think are just really taking their fame for granted.
Absolutely, and I think if you're at a certain age that you know what's coming with the territory, you know what's happening being famous, then why not just embrace it? I mean, if you think it's going to be too much for you, I understand, and you can take that step back, but don't take it out on the fans.
Well, honestly, I feel like some fans and the press sometimes feel like an entitlement to these people's personal lives, and you know, it's different from like influencers who, you know, project and put out their personal lives, but musicians and artists just put out their art, and I don't think that should mean that we should be entitled to have access to their personal and private lives. And for example, I think a lot of it has been blown out of proportion. I don't think Chappell Roan has been that rude to fans and paparazzi. I think she's very well within her right to defend herself and call out when she feels like her personal space is being invaded.
Of course, but then I think that she should take a step back overall. I don't know. I just think it was a little bit aggressive. I don't know, but that's just me.
It definitely wasn't. I mean, listen, look, like I said, it comes with the territory. I said that earlier, it comes with the territory. You are definitely, I mean, if you're going out there and you want to be so big and famous, you know, you need to be prepared for the fact that your life is going to be under a microscope, whether it's whatever you are, singer, actor, politician, whatever is going to put you in the public eye, you're going into that knowing for a fact your life is going to be under a microscope, whatever you do. So if you're not ready for that, then you probably shouldn't do it.
I agree, and I just miss when pop culture and the tabloids, they were messy and we knew what was happening in everyone's life. Now it's just a guessing game. Yeah. Again, people making the AI photos, that is crazy to me. Look, I get it. You want to enjoy a private beach vacation. You don't want paparazzi taking pictures of you on the beach. I get it. You don't want your kids to be exploited, pictures of them, especially when they're minors. But again, a wedding photo, relationship update, just confirm. Why not? Who cares?
I think the line should be drawn at disrespect, you know. As long as we're not disrespecting anybody, we should all just let these people live their lives, but also understand they're celebrities.
Absolutely. Mutually stay in our lanes, for sure.
Exactly, and I understand the kid thing too. I mean, it's like, you know, you don't want to put your kid out there when they're not ready for that, especially at such a young age. Like, for example, we talked about Chris Pratt a couple episodes ago, and they criticized him heavily for putting his kid off of social media. When really, you know, it's a young child, you should let them be as proud as they can until they're ready to be able to be in the public eye.
And they can make that decision for themselves if they want to be in the public eye or not. So that argument, I understand. Absolutely.
Yep.
Well, that is all the time we have for Critics Corner today. Thank you for joining us. And if you're starting to get hungry, don't worry, because our Dish It Out team hit up another iconic spot. Check it out.
I could really use a coffee right now.
Me too. I heard about this place. It should be pretty good. Let's try it.
2 new owners, 1 concept, and in just 6 months, they've already built a little following. So what's drawing people into
neoclassic? We always want to do something in the US. We want to keep the classic bakeries with new twists. It's something different.
So what makes this place so unique?
Well, they're taking the normal coffee shop concept and putting their Turkish twist on it. So here we have the cold chocolate and the baklava latte.
Well, I'm excited.
Me too.
Let's give it a try.
Cheers. Wow, when he said chocolate, he meant chocolate. That Belgium chocolate.
I'm amazed. It's sensational, honestly.
even the little guys eating this place up? For first-timers to regulars, it's clear this place is catching on. Alright, we've had the drinks, now let's try the food.
Alright, so obviously we have to try some of the food. We have a savory option and a sweet option. I have the baklava cake. Brian has the breakfast potato pastry. So,
let's begin.
Try.
This is right up my alley. I love anything breakfast, potatoes, things a little bit of cheese in there. This is right for me.
Baklava cake, a little sweet, but I can definitely see the hype.
If you're looking to switch up your typical coffee shop, this is definitely worth checking out. Also, check out our TikTok.
UMTV, Valentina Clemente, and Brian Matute.
Well, that's all the time we have for this episode of Pulse. Thank you so much for tuning in.
We'll see you back in the studio in 2 weeks for our final episode of this semester. But don't miss us too much because we've got plenty of social media content to keep your heart rates pumping.
Follow us on Instagram at UMTV Pulse to keep up with all the excitement. Bye, guys.